can't believe what I just watched. It was an amazing race, a historic race, and for all Kyle Busch fans, the most upsetting race ever. Talk about this weekend's race, talk about some of the big storylines that happened in this race, including Cole Custer being the first ever rookie to win a race that was not rain delayed in almost a decade. Yeah, we're talking about that today. Cole Custer wins at Kentucky. We're also going to be talking about the racing at Kentucky. Plus, we're going to dive in a little bit to that Kyle Busch topic. I need to let off some steam about that, and then we're going to get the race results and talk a little more about the race. And of course, I just want to put it out there today. Today, this race review video is coming out, and on Tuesday, expect a full week, full jam-packed with videos. But on Tuesday, be expecting everything you need to know about the All-Star race video coming out on Tuesday, and be expecting more and more videos just coming out daily. All this week. I recorded a ton of stuff. I gotta get it out. I'm scheduling stuff. I'm editing stuff. Stuff is going through. Videos are coming out. Live streams are coming out. Stuff is coming out. But let's start with Kentucky this weekend. Cole Custer wins, except that really this racing was not a good race. So I was watching on my TV this morning because I record the race on Sunday, and I was watching this race and I was like, okay, it's a pretty boring race. The first stage was very uneventful. You know, you got a few wrecks. You actually had no wrecks the first stage. Kyle Busch leads 9 laps, and then Eric Almirola leads the rest of the laps. Very uneventful. Nothing happens. A few drivers have some problems. That's about it. That's really it. Then we switch over to the next stage. Stage 2 is about the same. We get a caution here and there, and then Kyle Busch has this problem. He compared his problem to a boat, and that when you plane your boat, the boat goes up. And he said that's what his car felt like, and exaggerating that maybe a little bit, but still, that happened in stage 2. That was interesting, but that was about it. Everything else throughout this stage was pretty boring. That's it. Stage 3 was 110 laps. And I don't have much to say about it. A caution here and here, strategy here and here. It wasn't really interesting. We didn't get the best race in here at Kentucky. We have some good races here in Kentucky, but not the best races. So this proves a point that many NASCAR fans have, that Kentucky is not the best racetrack to race on. And I can't say I totally agree, because I think we normally have a night race here at Kentucky, which is actually always somewhat a pretty good racing. Today, of course, we had a day race because of the whole COVID-19, and we can't have a regular race. So because of COVID-19, we need to change it up. So we did. We changed it up and had a day race on Fox. It was okay. It wasn't the best race, and I gotta tell you, it was a little bit kind of uneventful, and then in the other case it was actually really good racing. So it's two sides kind of fit it, but stage 3 at the end, it was a chaotic finish. You had 4 wide for the finish. Cole Custer out of nowhere, blatantly out of nowhere, cuts in front of 3 of the other cars, boom, is right in front, and completely takes the lead legit out of nowhere. Cole Custer's in the lead, and boom, he's out. He's in the lead. He's gone. And he leads the last lap. But it was a eventful 2 laps at the end of the race, that shootout. But it wasn't that much of an eventful of a race. So let's talk about the race today and put this race on the review meter. And we'll talk about the review meter in a little bit too. But let's start with the results. I don't know. I didn't like my other graphic that much, and no one really told me if they liked it or not in the comments. So you know what I said? I said we're going to do back to the old graphic and see if this one is any better. But let's see the finishing results. Your top 20 all on the screen. Cole Custer finishes first. The rookie of the year, maybe? He could very well now a front runner for rookie of the year. He probably is now locked in to rookie of the year because no rookie's done this for a decade. Cole Custer, really great run by the team. They had a great car all day. He gets that win. And I mean, good for that team. Congratulations to them. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Great job. Highest run in Toyota is in second. That's Martin Truex Jr. Good for that team as well. He got a little unlucky. He probably would have won the race if he didn't make contact with Harvick and now go up towards the wall. I think he would have won the race, but they made contact, slightest contact, and went into the wall. They probably would have made some sort of, probably won the race there. And I didn't realize this, but Matt DiBetto finishes third. Amazing run for that team. They were up front all day. Great job by Matt DiBetto, running up third, showing these guys what he's made of and what he can do. Matt DiBetto, great job. Kevin Harvick in fourth after getting a nasty tire rub on those last laps. After the caution, he gets big tire rub, spinning around, and he almost spun out. I thought he was spinning out. I thought he was going way to the back of the field. Then we get Kurt Busch in fifth place, the guy that won the race last year. He did okay this weekend. I think Kurt Busch really needs to get a little better with the team and get a little better cars, and he can win races. I think he's a front runner to win races in the coming weeks, maybe next week at Texas, and maybe he'll even win the All-Star race. Who knows? Then we got Ryan Blaney in sixth. He had some problems, some strategy issues, but then he comes up in sixth place. Good job by that 12 car. Christopher Bell, another rookie, good run. I'm sorry, Bell, but unless you win 2 races this year, you're probably not rookie of the year. But anything can happen. Eric Almirola is in 8th place. That team ran up front all day. Kind of disappointing for them to go all the way back to 8th place after the way they ran in the beginning of the race. But the track changing and stuff. Brad Keselowski in 9th place. Good run by that team, but they were also like up front all race too. So it can be disappointing for those drivers. And then Kyler Reddick, another rookie, finishing in 10th place. Great job by that rookie team. Mostly all of our top 3 rookies finished top 10 today, so the rookies could be taking it over. Let's talk about the other 11th to 12th. We have William Byron, Denny Hamlin, frustrating run by the Hamlin today. I guess he just couldn't run up front as much, and sadly that did cost Hamlin. He had a struggling day all day. Austin Dillon had an okay day. Clint Bowyer had a not great day, but Clint Boyer's been running back there. He hasn't been getting top 10s. He's been struggling this whole season. Joey Logano, not a great run from that team after running up in the front to the beginning. They get a bad finish. Ty Dillon, Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson, Alex Bowman, and Chris Buescher. Jimmy Johnson, of course, getting spun by the 2 car towards the end of the race. I mean, gosh, that's terrible for him. And then some notable finishers. I'm going to skip over 21st because I'm going to talk about that guy in a second. But Mike McDowell had struggling run 24th. I mean, not much notable guys here. A lot of guys struggled. Accidents today. John Hunter Nemechek got in an accident. You know, Timmy Hill had some problems. Ryan Preece had some problems. Okay. 21st today, Kyle Busch. And now everyone I hear is hit the panic button. It's Kentucky. He hasn't won yet. And now it's officially panic button time. And as a Kyle Busch fan, I've been concerned 5 weeks ago that he hasn't won a race because it's not like Kyle Busch to not be winning races consistently. So today, another mechanical problem. And with Kyle Busch, I hate to tell him, and I hate to say this, but it looks like we won't be having practice for the rest of the season with COVID-19. Practice will not be happening maybe for the rest of the season. And for me, that's not good news to hear. That's really concerning news because Kyle Busch is struggling. He's a lock in the playoffs right now. Everyone keeps telling me, yeah, he's probably a lock. Eric Almirola is a lock. I want him to officially be a lock in the playoffs. I want 5 wins out of Kyle Busch. I want wins. I want wins. I want wins. And it is concerning that maybe his team is not locked in. I've seen this in years past when he hasn't won a race in a long time, and then he won in a Pocono. Then he won at a Pocono. And then he won consistently one after another. So what it takes is a win for this team, I think, and then they run up front. They run up front all the time, but they need a win. He had a fast car today. Mechanical problems again. I don't know what's going on in that JGR shop with that 18 car, but I am officially hitting that panic button. I'm nervous about the playoffs. I don't know if he's a championship runner at this point. I know Harvick's a championship runner. I know Hamlin's a championship runner, but is Kyle Busch a championship runner at this point? I don't know, and I'm very concerned as a fan. I will say, though, Texas is a really good racetrack, and Bristol is like his best racetrack, even though Bristol doesn't count in the points because it's an all-star race, so all-star races don't count in points. So that's another thing I'm really concerned about is maybe he pulls off, wins $1 million at Bristol. Won't that be nice? He wins $1 million at Bristol. Put that to the team. Maybe they can get fixed up. Bristol adds him some confidence. Then he can go to a points-paying race, which is at Texas, and maybe Texas he wins something good there. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping to God that Kyle Busch will win some races coming up. He's got Texas on the schedule. Texas is a really nice racetrack for Kyle Busch. I think he does good. I mean, Texas he does good at. Bristol he's okay at. I'm not saying Bristol is his best racetrack, but I know Kyle Busch normally does pretty good at Bristol. Then he's got Kansas, which he does really good at Kansas. That's July 23rd. New Hampshire Motor Speedway, he does pretty good at. He does good at Michigan sometimes. Who knows about the Daytona Road Course, which they're running now? Who knows about Dover? He may do good. Daytona International Speedway, no one knows about. And then the playoffs start. And I really have no clue who could win at that race. Make sure you all tune into the All-Star Race on Wednesday. If you're not a NASCAR fan, it's on FS1. The All-Star Race starts at 8:30 at night. The Open, which is a qualifying race for the All-Star Race, starts at 7. Tune into it. Even those of you who are not like NASCAR fans, trust me, you want to tune into that race because it's exciting. That's NASCAR racing that no one wants to miss. Wrecks, tempers, it's the best racing you could get. Kentucky? No. Bristol? Yes. Texas? Probably not either. But let's put this race on the review meter. I did not like the racing today. That's why I was thinking 50%, but as I talked about it, I'm like, probably a 20% race. I know that's like really low, but it was a terrible race. I mean, I don't like races that aren't good. So it gets a 20%. It stinks for that race, but sorry guys. Step it up next year, Kentucky. Step it up, NASCAR drivers. Let's go. So we had a good race for Kentucky. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in another On the Pedal in the future down this week. Have a great day, guys. Hopefully you enjoy NASCAR racing this week, and peace out.